Hi everybody, today I'd like to share with you a Western wedding album that I had gotten an order to do, and I finished it today, so I will be delivering this tomorrow. At any rate, she had asked me to use some of the ribbons that the bride and groom had in their wedding, so she gave me those to use, and then I picked up a couple more different sizes that I thought went well with it. So this is what I came up with. She wanted the turquoise feel, and again, this is a Western wedding album, so it's going to be a little bit different than your typical traditional wedding album. This is an 8x8, and on this album, rather than use the flap over, the magnetic flap closure that goes over the top of the cover, or the top magnetic closure that comes over the very top, I went ahead and I used the side snap cover. Whoops. Okay, on this one, the cool thing about this, I'll do my best, people, to keep this in frame, so hang in there with me. When you open this, it opens from the side, and I did use 3 magnets, the large magnets down the side, to be sure that this stays closed firmly. You can put tons of pictures in here, mementos, and not have to worry about this album opening and losing any of those things. On the cover, I used, this is a handmade turquoise and silver cross that I found at an antique shop. I'm always on the lookout at antique shops, flea markets, places like that for just different things that I can use in some of my books. I really like to make them one of a kind, and I like to make them as personal as I can. Hopefully these will be keepsakes for the folks. So on the front, again, this is a really pretty handmade turquoise cross that I put on the front. Very heavy. It's on there to stay though. And I made some of the handmade flowers I used from some of the papers in the book. And I have some lace that I brought in. And also, again, I used some of the ribbons that were supplied by the lady that ordered this for her daughter. And this I thought was so pretty. This is, kind of reminds me of old fashioned. It's like looks like a brooch to me. And I went ahead and tied the ribbon through the top of it, and this has an old time looking clock on it. And on the side, well, let's get you, there we go. On the side I have got a name tag, but inside I put Cherish, since this is a wedding album. And this is the side magnetic closure, and this is the back. I always put my handmade for you by Brenda on the bottom. I always put my stamp on there. I love this paper. This was really a lot of fun to work with, and actually I used 3 different paper collections to do this, but I really like the one that this came from. I have to check and see exactly what the name of that was, but I really like how that turned out. So let's get started, and again, I'll do my best to keep this in frame. We're going to start by opening that side flap, and let me scoot it just a little. On the inside cover, this is I take these and I have these resized so that you get the entire wedding certificate that can be filled out and used and saved, and it's a permanent record inside this book. You have a place for the bride and groom, of course, their names. It says before family and friends, and you put the bride and the groom were united in marriage on this. You fill in the day of and the year, at, in, and then you have the bride and the groom signatures, and its witnesses here, the officiant and 2 witnesses. So how cool to have a permanent record where it's never going to be lost, because it's going to remain steadfast in this album. The inside, I always also like to include a nice size big envelope, and inside is a card. My thought on this is always, whoever is giving this to the bride and groom perhaps can write something personal to them, wishes for their future, or, you know, just a very cool private message to them. So this opens, and inside, again, there's a really nice size matted card. matted tag or card, what have you, and you can write a very, very personal message on this, and it fits nicely and securely back inside this envelope. And since it's closed and it's not exposed, again, this is something that would be very private, just for the bride and groom to see. You know, it's not going to be out on display. So what a cool idea. And with this being a Western wedding album, here's a skull. This is like a brass skull, and it has turquoise flowers on it, and it has some lace, and I put their blue ribbon on there as well. All of these pages have either side pull giant mats and tags or top pull. And I liked the idea I used last time of alternating the top and the side, so that's what I did in this book. And again, they're huge. Turning the page, on this page, this opens, and this is has a magnetic closure on it. These are old-time Mason fruit jars, and on the bottom it says "You and Me," and there's like a diamond-looking bling here and a mirrored star. And you open this up, and of course there's plenty of space in here to put photos, or you could add some journaling in here. And since it's a magnetic closure, you can stick this back on, put something inside, and it's going to keep it in place. Taking this out though, this page has bling as well down the side. It has the hearts, look like diamond hearts, and it also has a pretty heart here on the side. You open this flap, and this is where you can put extra. You could put tons of pictures in here. You could put journaling inside here. This pocket is going to hold an absolute ton. It's a big pocket. So stick this back down inside, and you can put this back inside here. And everything again stays safely in place. It's not going to move. On this page, it has lacy doilies, and so I brought in some old-time looking lace down the side and made a side, I call them knife pockets. And inside of that, we've got a tag that says "Best Day Ever." And also this is a little booklet that says "I love to love you." And again, I used that old-time looking lace down the sides of these to embellish. And these fit nicely right back inside. And this has the top pull mat tag. Very nice size. I went ahead and again used their ribbon, the colored ribbon, to bring that in, since she, specified she really wanted to use that. So I used that for pulls. Sorry for the camera shake. And there's plenty of room on that mat tag for journaling or photos. On this page, as you can see, this is papered in barbed wire paper. And on the bottom here, I've got some bling. It's a really cool looking old-fashioned cross, and it has the pearl in the center. And then the wired, paper wired rib. These are paper wires, and I went ahead and I made a bow out of it and put it on. This opens, and inside I have several things. Here's a booklet, and this is decorated with the gold star, and this also has some of the old-fashioned looking lace. And also on here you have the groom and the bride. These are nice matted tags, and I left room down at the bottom of these so that they could make a little note if they want. I used the wrap paper wire for the pulls on these, something a little different. These fit nicely right back inside this pocket, and these fit right inside the pocket as well. Plenty of space, still a lot more space in that pocket. Now this, you fold it back down. This will fold down again, and this opens up again. And actually there's a tag that goes inside here, and evidently I forgot to put it back in, so I will place that back in. So this is a really nice waterfall, if you will, that opens up and then folds up nicely. And then your little flower here goes right back over the top of it. On this page it says, "You will forever be my always." I've got some frilly white ribbon on this. And you open this up. And you open this. And you open this. And inside you have another booklet. And inside this booklet says "Dream Big." And there's 2 small papered tags. I'll put some cute little notes in this. And the paper says, "You will forever be my always." I thought that was so pretty, so country. So this comes back together, folds down, and this is magnetic, so it's going to keep that nicely in place. And this page has the side pull large giant mat tag with the blue ribbon pull. This page, I've got the cowboy boot here, if you will, to decorate this. And there's 2 golden stars holding this down. And this is packed pretty full. Inside, there's a really nice size booklet. It's got the gold star with the arrow through it. You can get a lot of photos in here. And then you have another large matted tag. And then you have another matted tag. So lots going on in this pocket. Again, but there's still plenty of space to hold a lot more photos or pictures. Photos or pictures. Photos or journaling or mementos. So with it being a wedding album, I like to make sure that there's plenty of space to put all those keepsakes. This page was fun. This has a lot going on. This was from the Cherokee, if I'm not mistaken, paper. And again, it brings out the turquoise, which they really love, and the western feel, if you will. And on this page, you can take this little magnetic tag. This is a magnet, so you could put something inside and it will hold it closed, or you could put this anywhere in the album that you want and it's going to stay. And then this has a pocket and a belly band. And the pocket down here, the bottom stop pocket, has 3 golden stars. And again, inside you've got a booklet. And the booklet inside is also a holder for 2 smaller tags. Those fit nicely right back in. And then this has a see-through tag up top that says "Love." And this fits back in, slides right back down into that pocket. And on this little magnetic one, it has the rings, the wedding ring set, and those are glittered. And then this fits right back over, and again, it's magnetic, so it holds nice and firm. This has the top pull giant mat tag. We turn the page. And on this page, we've got some more of the Cherokee paper to kind of follow that theme. And there's a nice large side pocket. It's embellished with some black ribbon, and this is a very heavy metal key done in turquoise, and it also has wings. Looks kind of Indian. Inside here, this mat tag has a clip that holds this in place, so she could put a picture on this and put it back under the clip. And then this is another large mat tag that could either be, this is just not a mat tag, this is also a tag booklet. And there's another smaller tag inside, and there's a bottom stop. Could put some journaling or some photos in here. Something a little different. These slide nicely right back in. And again, this pocket is so roomy, it will hold a lot more. On this page, this looks like wood background, and you lift this cover on the top, it's popped up says love, and it's got some white, very pretty satiny sheer ribbon. Looks like dogwood. You open this, and inside this is a pocket. And you open this, and it says every love story is beautiful, but ours is my favorite. And this is all glittered up. It's so pretty. Inside here, this also holds another cute little matte tag. And again, I put at the bottom where something can be written here. I just think that's a neat idea. I went ahead and I put some more of the linking hearts. That so reminds me of wedding. And over in the corner here, this is just a see-through love, and it has like a flocking on it. But this fits nicely in this pocket. I went ahead and used some edge scissors to create a little bit different look. It's kind of a scalloped, lacy look. This fits snugly right back in. And on this side, you've got a really nice size, cute matte tag, and this is a grapevine heart. Got the ribbon pull on it. Slides right back in. You could put several photos here, and you could even slide some under the ribbon. This has the side pull giant matte tag. This page has, of course, some more interactives. This flap opens, and inside this flap you have a cute little booklet that says love, and this is all done in glitter. And you open that, and inside you've got two little matte tags that looks like wood with cute little ribbon pulls. This fits nicely right back in this small pocket. And on the page it says, dreams come true. And today I married my best friend. And again, I have on the bottom, I've got the interlocking hearts. These are cute matte tags. This says, our story is just beginning. And this one says, love. This is really glittered up. It's pretty blingy. I really like how this book turned out. I think she'll be quite pleased. This page, we have the cowboy boot. This is dimensional. And I went ahead and made two different size envelopes. These envelopes are held closed by these turquoise heart ribbons. And you can just slide this out to open it. And inside each one there's a matted tag. And again, what a great idea possibly for these two to have the best man and the maid of honor. Write them a personal note and put inside here, because that way they're not exposed and everyone can't see them. It is something that can be very personal, very private. There's a smaller one in this one. This is also a top pull large matte tag page. And on the very back page, of course, my very favorite waterfall. This has got to be my all-time favorite technique. Every album that I do, I always put a waterfall in, and 99% of the time my customers request a waterfall. It takes up a small amount of space, but it holds so much. This would hold 12 photos in that small of a space. That's amazing to me. You untie the ribbon and you can access all of the mats in this, and you can put 4x6 photos, fits perfectly. On the back, this says forever begins today. It's just a beautiful field of flowers. Looks like daisies. And that's what the inside of the flap is. I just thought this really looked so peaceful, so country. I think that she will really like it. I'm quite pleased with how it turned out. So if you have any questions or you have any comments, I appreciate those. Just leave them for me. I do my best to answer them. And I appreciate you stopping by and checking it out. I will be posting more, so stop back when you can. Thank you.